Hello and welcome. It's time for a bit more of Genshin Impact. There we go. Load it up. Perfect. And again, it's not correct. That's fine. It's form. Fit the screen. What? There we go. Perfect. All right. So this can be mostly story based today because we don't have a whole lot that we really need to do. Like we need to farm for Jilonin more, but if we do her questing, then we don't have to farm as much, so we're going to do that. We've got a few events going on. We got all sorts of stuff. We're just going to do it all. But it should be a fun time. Today is... Hey there, how's it going, man? What was I needed? I mean, for her weapon, we need Wednesday stuff? Is it one? Oh, it's those. Ew. It's always Praetorian golems. What about for her talents? We need, is that Tuesday, Friday? Okay, so we can't do that anyway. There's something I needed to farm. Don't remember what it was. Oh well. How many of these do we have? We have 6 out of 8, so we'll just spend our resources there then.
Ad Astra Abyssosk.
You want Arlecchino? I mean, Arlecchino is a wonderful unit, so I don't blame you there. Absolute powerhouse. Alright, where's these Praetorian ruined hills? Ugh. Farming these dudes is terrible.
Water comes in many flavors.
Hopefully, we have another event with her soon. We'll see how long that takes.
Water is crisp.
Looks like I have something stuck on the roof of my mouth, and I don't like that at all. All right, so we have this new event, Aphid Treasure, but they recommend completing the Archon quest first. Me? Yes, I did have something stuck in the roof of my mouth. That was terrible.
Well, water from Liyue has an endurance.
And that only has 10 days remaining, whereas everything else has quite a long time. I don't really quite understand the exploration part. Complete the objectives before the deadline again. Just total exploration. I may need size help with that. However, the rainbow destined to burn. That looks like the Archon quest I have to do anyway, so that works. And we have to do her stuff, but we've got a little bit longer for that. So... yeah, let's do the Archon quest. Navigate. Let's go. How do I feel? I feel quite wonderful, actually. It's a beautiful day. Made a lot of power. Batteries are completely full. AC is nice and cold. It's a good day. How about yourself, mate?
I see. Thank you so much. The Adventurers Guild has been overwhelmed these days.
What?
No worries at all. We've always valued the strength
Somehow,
of adventure.
TikTok has 347
Given
likes
the
at the
current
moment.
situation,
That makes no
it's vital
sense.
that we
There's
all
11
work
views.
together. Since we're facing the
What?
same enemies, I'll send you the intel we've collected on the abyss.
There must be
so
some sort
far.
of bot or
Then we
something
can
happening.
take a
But
look
that's
at how to
neat.
coordinate our
I'll go
efforts.
for it. Because it just went from
Alright.
347 to
Thank you so
497.
much.
Why can't I get that on, like, YouTube?
Hi, Catherine. It's us. Got any new commissions?
All the new commissions.
You two have come just in time. I've got some good news. The Pyro Archon has finished assembling her forces and stationed them all across Natlan.
Encourage your viewers to share your live and invite more
Given how
friends.
the
By all
Abyss has
means.
ramped up its
Please do, people.
activities lately, we can no
I mean, I don't know
longer
how
afford
interesting
to
this
act
can be because
only
we're just
after
doing
receiving
story
news
stuff,
of an
but...
invasion. So the Pyro Archon suggested that the Scions of the Canopy and the Adventurers Guild focus on collecting and disseminating intel. That
Yes,
way,
yeah, but I appreciate
we can
that.
stay informed of
We
everything that's
stream
happening
usually
across the
2 or 3
land.
times per day, Monday, Wednesday
Once
through
we
Friday.
receive word of enemy activity,
Monday, Wednesday, and
we can
Friday.
notify the
And then
nearest
some
camp
off
and the
streams
station
on
forces to
Tuesdays,
take immediate
Thursdays, and the
action.
weekend, just depending on how my day is. That'll lead to a fast response time.
Yes, precisely.
So we're
This
live
should
quite a bit.
also allow us to
Have
focus
quite a
on
varied
gathering
amount of games we
information,
have.
rather than
Of course,
running
Genshin
around
Impact
trying to
here,
tackle
playing
everything at
30XX,
once.
Diablo 2. May actually play
So
Diablo
please
4 again,
also
much
take
to my
a chance
dismay,
to
just to get the
relax, you
story.
two. You've been working hard these days, and this will be a good opportunity.
About to start
for
Persona
some
5
well-deserved
Strikers,
rest.
Remnant 2,
So that's
Ace
the
Combat
plan.
7. We got a
Whew,
few
we can
things on the
finally
roster here.
stop and take a break.
I need to hook the Switch up, but the threat of the Abyss is still far from over. But the less work we take, the less we'll earn. I need to hook the Switch up, play
I just wanted to lay here and do nothing.
Toho New World, Sea of
The movements
Stars,
of the Abyss are
few things.
always
Yeah, so we got
unpredictable.
games. We got games for
There
days.
have also been
Maybe we'll
times
start
when it
playing some
suddenly
Destiny
became
2.
more active in
I'm
the
not sure on that
past.
one though.
The people here generally see it as something like an acute natural disaster. Once the disaster is over, everyone will return to their normal lives. We just all hope that day will be sooner rather than later.
Oh, right. Most people have no idea just how bad the situation has gotten in the Night Kingdom.
I also hope the day of peace will come soon.
Oh, hey, Kachina! Are you feeling better now?
Man, I feel like autocorrect has gotten worse as iOS 18 has come out. Oh yeah, they weren't kidding. She really has no... Alright, so... Funny thing right now, Kachina, I think Kniech, and someone else has... They don't have voice lines, or audio for their voice lines right now. The reason for it is because of the SAG-AFTRA union strike that's going on currently. An actor strike. So it's kind of funny. I guess I have to read it now. Yep, now really isn't the time to stay at home and recover anyway. I want to do something to help. I heard that the Pyro Archon is gathering warriors to be stationed in the more remote areas, so I came here to sign up. So I imagine what's going to happen is, you know, in a month or 2 or 3 or whenever, you know, the strike ends, they will, they'll get them to actually record it and they'll push out an update that actually has the voice lines. Impressive, Kachina. Don't push yourself too hard. I'll do my best and also make sure to stay out of your way. The last thing I want is to add to your work. Oh, by the way, Shalona told me she was ordered to forge you an ancient name. She says that she's all set and we can head over whenever we're ready.
Wow.
Wonderful.
So we'll finally get to meet Shilonen, the legendary forger of ancient names. Paimon still can't believe anyone could forge those things.
Shilonen is a true master. Not only can she forge ancient names, but all sorts of new and fun things. She's always got a pile of commissions on her plate, so you usually have to wait a while before she finishes something. In this case, though, she's completely cleared her schedule just to work with you. She wants to give your name her full attention. Well, then we should properly thank her when we meet. Well, I've already signed up as a warrior, so all I have to do now is wait for my assignment. If it's okay, maybe we can go to see Shalona together? She wouldn't turn me away, right? I mean, I hope she wouldn't.
Hey, have some confidence in yourself, Kachina. After
Well, there's
all,
always
you're
more
only
time
getting
to
the
learn.
Night Warden Wars.
And so far, your English has been quite well in chat, at least. What is your native language? Everyone's so proud of you. You're the future of your tribe. Also, I'm sorry because I do talk kind of quickly. On second thought, maybe I'll just find a hole in the ground to jump into and hide for a while. Beyond the Smoke and Mirrors. Started. The quest location is currently... something is happening. Okay. So it's saying it's being taken up by... Oh my god, I need to go through all these. Okay, so now I can do this. It was saying that I needed to start that first, so I guess that's why. I can teleport here. This works. I guess we're not going to do the Archon quest yet. And that's fine with me. Because I wanted to do the, this one. This one first. Alright, so let's go to the Children of oh, wait, that's right. We gotta be Shilonen. We're good. Can I activate her as I'm climbing? Please say yes. Yes! Gonna talk to Shilonen. Who's Shilonen? Didn't expect to see you here. Hey there, traveler. Paimon? What? Is it so weird to see me at my own home? Shilonen. All in Atlan know Shilonen for her great forging skills, and her fame is as a name engraver. To temper tales and cast ancient names is a duty without parallel. And outside of these responsibilities, Jalona is also willing to craft some exquisite practical items. She gives every piece of work the utmost focus, ensuring that every product is of the highest quality. But after work, Jalona switches focus to enjoying her leisure time, which is, for her, of the greatest importance. I don't see very much. It's bad. I don't want next day. I'm afraid I need to learn physical. What do you mean? Oh no, but Paimon thought you'd have found a beautiful tree to get a few days shut-eye in by now, since we just solved such... Okay, apparently we're already supposed to know you, I guess. I'd love to, but everyone's been busy with the reconstruction. It'd feel wrong to slack off at a time like this. So, this is where you've decided to contribute? Here, let me show you something. Wow, what a pretty jewel. Oh, looks very valuable, but something looks off. Sharp as always. This is a phlogiston honey pearl with peculiar patterning that's been making the rounds recently in the market. They're usually produced by phlogiston aphids. Pretty common, really. But these oddly patterned ones are both novel and scarce, making them quite expensive. Scarce. Oh, Paimon gets it. That's just like how we love treasure chests that have awesome looking patterns in them too. So I bought a few for my collection, and guess what? After a few days, the potted plant I was raising nearby had withered. Oh, you don't understand physics? I mean, physics is not too bad. It's just a lot of logic base. That was my original major when I was going to go to college. I didn't think much of it at first. I mean, I don't know the first thing about growing plants anyway. Later, however, I heard Kachina say that some people got sick. Most of them were customers of Shiven's gemstone shop. Even Shiven herself proved no exception. Wait, did it all have something to do with this gem then? I thought so too, so I smashed one open and discovered that it contained some abyssal energy. Low concentration, of course, and isolated by the outer shell of the honey pearl itself, which made it almost undetectable. And what about the victims? How are they doing now? No need to worry, the low concentration resulted in rather minor maladies, with most being sleepy or being prone to exhaustion. It hasn't had any effect on the more fit, like myself or Kachina. Whew. And here Paimon thought this might be a sticky situation. Sticky, like the honey and honey pearls? I bet Paimon was thinking sticky like slimes instead. You know it. And fortunately for us, this problem's only a threat to ordinary people, just like slimes. That's a weird... We'll go with it. You two really understand one another. We totally do. Still, we've met lots of people scared stiff by slimes, so it's not like we can ignore it just because it isn't dangerous for us, right? Yes, you can. Exactly. I already explained the situation to our chief and asked him to collect and destroy all the strange honey pearls on the market. Thank you for the follow there, Chloe. I appreciate it. But we still need to attack the issue at the source. My sentiments exactly. How's your day going for you? Like I said, phlogiston honey pearls are produced by phlogiston aphids. If anything is the source of the problem, it'll be them. I went to look for Knish since he's got the better head for investigating between us. Yesterday he sent word that he found aphids with abyssal contamination. I'm doing quite well, and yourself? Hydration, we can do that. Didn't check to make sure my drink was actually closed. There are also traces of their presence near the signs of the canopy and the people of the springs. Right? And Knish also notified Mualani. However, they're not exactly gemstone enthusiasts, so the problem didn't affect them as much. And it looks like there's all sorts of lingering abyss-related issues, huh? Guess we gotta be patient. And, pray tell, how do you plan to meet... Oh, that was a giant fly. How do you plan to deal with the aphids? Nice to meet you as well. Catch them first. We still purify this level of abyssal contamination. We shouldn't need to harm the aphids, but we can. Oh, we accidentally skipped that one. Would you like to come along, by the way? A little bug catching sounds like fun, doesn't it? I'd have invited Kachina, but unfortunately she's already occupied. Are we there so you can slack off? I'm going. Nah, seems like a boring gig. Somewhere around like the 4-year mark. I have 60R, but my chapters don't have big numbers. I mean, that's not too bad. When you say 60R, I'm not quite sure what that reference is. I would assume that's like a amount of questions or something. All right, well, let's... okay, we're in another cutscene. Yay. Shalom, I brought the person who needs an ancient name. Now we're doing the Archon quest. Profile pic looks awesome. Where'd I get it? My editor actually does it. So I have a interesting. I have someone that does all my graphics and such. She's super amazing. I've already learned tons of stuff from her. I can vouch she's really worthy of a hero's name.
Ah, yes, so I've heard.
God.
So young, and yet you've already got quite the reputation.
Oh, we needed to set to auto again.
Wait, are you Outlanders?
Yep, we're travelers who just arrived in Natland not too long ago.
Am I disappointed for them?
No,
Not at all.
I mean,
They,
I was aware that
if
you're
I put in a request,
travelers.
they get it
It's
done usually
just
within
no
a
one
day or
told
two.
me
So.
that you're Outlanders.
Huh? You're saying the Pyro Archon didn't tell you?
No, the only thing she said is that a new hero had pledged herself to the plan, but we need to forge an ancient name to ensure she'd be able to return safe and sound. And she did mention that it would be quite difficult to forge an ancient name for them, but at the time, I thought she was just commenting on my skills. But I seem to understand where the true difficulty lies now.
Are you upset?
No, I wouldn't go that far. I'm used to it, really. I just need a moment to process things.
Yes.
The Pyro Archon's requests are always difficult to fulfill, and we used to argue a lot. Honestly, it's probably for the better that she didn't bring this up at the time. Anyway, I can't argue with her if she isn't here, and it'd be pointless to take my anger out on someone else.
Your rating has 100,000 maximum.
Ooh, just because I
mean, 100K isn't too bad.
understand her rationale
I mean, it
doesn't
takes a
make
lot
me
to
less
hit the,
upset.
150,
After all,
200,
she must
250
have
numbers.
known that forging an ancient name for an Outlander is an impossible task.
I think mine has hit for like 128 at most.
As you probably know, an ancient name is a symbol of a hero's sparing glory, which grows even richer and heavier as generations of successors inherit it. We forge ancient names by engraving the heroic deeds of an individual who will become the first hero of that particular name.
I've got plenty of deeds under my belt. Yeah, I saw countless feats recorded in their adventure handbook. It felt like they could do anything. I mean, we have fought dragons.
But they were all performed outside of Natland, correct?
Not yet.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's right.
we've done a couple inside. Artists makes customized stuff for
Then
streamers
those
and
deeds
content
haven't
creators
been
like 3D
recorded by
models,
the
VR
Night
models,
Kingdom.
profile
To
pictures,
take it one step
of
further,
clays,
even if
emotes,
you
etc.
had performed
No, I'm
heroic
good,
deeds
thank
in
you.
Outland, as an
I'm
Outlander,
pretty sure my
your actions still wouldn't have
current
been
artist would be
recorded by
quite upset if I
Outlands.
used someone else.
Only memories and experiences that have been acknowledged by the Wyab can be used as a basis for an ancient name. Even the greatest of craftsmen cannot create something out of thin air, you know. That's just how it is.
Seems the Wyab don't want just anyone to get a name, huh?
Mawika, of all people, should know better than anyone, yet she's still entrusted the task of forging the ancient name to me.
Oh, Paimon gets it. Nobody's happy being asked to do the impossible.
Why do I feel like this happened before? I think last time Shalom just ended up running dozens of laps around the hills nearby.
Ugh, don't remind me. Let's just focus on how we can pull this
She's a
off.
cheetah.
How to achieve the impossible.
You mean you're already willing to accept the task?
Well, what else can I do? What's happened is already done, and it's not like I can outright defy the order of my Archon. If she gave me this order, then she believes the ancient name is an indispensable part of her plan, and that I'll be able to find a way to make it happen. In other words, the order is an affirmation of my abilities.
Whoa, not only has she accepted the task, but now she's looking for silver linings?
Maybe that's just how much she and the Archon trust each other. Yeah, let's see if we can find some special way to pull this off. If we really can't make it work, I'm sure we can still go back and talk to the Pyro Archon, right? Maybe.
The key is getting the Wyab to somehow acknowledge the traveler's existence and record her heroic deeds.
We heard the voice of a Wyab when we were in the Night Kingdom before. We even had a whole conversation with her.
I appreciate that, Chloe.
If we can talk to her again, maybe we can figure something out together.
Well, every tribe has their own Wyab. How do we know if the one you met is indeed the best one for us to talk to? Plus, considering the unprecedented nature of this situation, I have a feeling that the acknowledgement of one Wyab alone would probably not be enough.
Would we need to gain the acknowledgement of all 6 Wyob?
I don't know. That requires
Which chapter's
a
my
level
favorite
of
so
knowledge
far?
that I do not possess. We need to find a consultant who's an expert.
I really
in all
enjoyed
things
Mondstadt.
Night Kingdom and Wyab.
But
The
I also
first person
really
that
enjoyed
comes to
Fontaine.
mind
Fontaine had a
is Lolly
wonderful
at
story.
the Masters of the Nightwind, the one we call Granny Eats to Eat.
Oh, we've heard that name before. We used her spirit speaker stone to find Kachina's ancient name. A person who can make something like that must be pretty impressive. I'm unsure she'd be able to help.
Still, she's older now and quite eccentric. It's hard to even book
Quite
a meeting with
eccentric,
her, given that she's constantly holed up in a room
yeah, I would say
and
that's
doesn't
correct.
like to be disturbed. I've heard that to get her help, you have to be extremely patient with her.
Unless you meant
know how to
which
keep her spirit up.
character. And as for which character, my favorite to use currently is Nervalette. She probably won't be very happy with us. Nervalette and Arlecchino are my 2
Why
favorites.
is that? I mean, didn't she already help you before? And you even managed to save Kachina.
Yeah, at the
Yay,
cost
we
of
have
her
our 8th
spirit
again.
speaker stone being split into 2.
Whoopsie.
Great going, Moeka. We're already off to a rocky
Moeka.
start here.
I've been saying that name
In
wrong.
that case, I guess your only option is to try to emphasize that this is an important order from the Pyro Archon. Hopefully, Seat Lolly would still want to show respect to the Archon.
She probably won't.
I'll also write you a letter on your behalf. If you can find someone to deliver it and mention some good things about you, then that should help too.
Oh, let's ask Kenichi to deliver the letter. He understands the whole situation is already a familiar face to her. It's not going to go well.
I'm unsure hopes a Hal won't interrupt when he's talking, though.
Hey, he will. That's what he
All right,
does.
Kenichi is a seasoned negotiator. I trust that he'll know the best things to say.
Great, then I'll go contact him right now.
Please just give me a moment to write the letter, and we can meet up near the Statue of the Seven later.
Sounds good. We'll take a stroll in the meantime.
Alright, so go and meet up with Kenichi at the agreed location. Well, I thought I was doing the quest, but I guess not. You have Nervalette's weapon, but don't have him? Wow. How'd you... Were you pulling for a Forlorn Sword or something else? Kenichi makes his way over after some time. We meet again. Kachina told me everything. I'll deliver the message to the Masters of Nightwind and convince Seat Lolly to give you a god. I'll also take this chance to explain what happened to the Spirit Keeper Stone and offer her an apology in person.
I'm sorry to put this on you, Kenichi. It's just that you're probably the only person who knows how to deal with her.
It's alright. We're all working for the sake of the Pyro Archon's plan after all. Everyone here understands how dire the situation has become.
Oh, wait, so Kachina and the Traveler also know about the plan?
Yeah. Because we all saw a hero of the past rematerialize right before our eyes. And then Milani said that a ton of knowledge and memory suddenly flooded her brain. The Pyro Archon explained everything when we came back from the Night Kingdom, including the reason behind the appearance of the hero, as well as the current state of the Night Kingdom.
Right. She mentioned there are 6 heroes and that Shilonen is one of 4 that have already been acknowledged.
Oh, she did? I missed that. It's fine.
Oh, well, then I suppose there's no need to keep any secrets between us. Having companions walk by your side is perhaps the best solace when facing such a bleak reality.
I have another piece of intel to share. We've pretty much identified the person who rescued the captain in the Stadium of the Sacred Flame. His name is Auroron. He also hails from the Masters of the Nightwind. However, he spent most of his life living out in the wilderness by himself, away from the rest of the tribe. That's why his disappearance went unnoticed. By the time Seat Lolly finally realized that he was gone, no one had heard from him for quite a while.
Seat Lolly knows him too?
That's right. Auroron was an orphan raised by the chief of the Masters of the Nightwind, and many other kind-hearted people in his tribe. Still, he's had something of an odd reputation his whole life. Odd, huh?
Given how the Masters of the Nightwind love to babble about dreams and revelations, they're already a pretty strange bunch to most. I've never met Auroron, but if they consider
Wish you
him
good luck
the
in the
odd
game. I'm going
one,
to bed.
he's got
I hope you sleep
pretty
well.
far out there.
That's right. So in that sense, Auroron and Sealali actually have quite a bit in common, which is why they get along pretty well.
Makes sense. But Paimon wonders how Seat Lally could be the first one to notice Auroron's disappearance if she spends the whole day in her room.
As of now, we still haven't been able to confirm whether Auroron joined the Fatui voluntarily, or if he was coerced. Sealali is probably eager to prove that Auroron hasn't betrayed his people. I plan to use this as leverage when I go to talk to her.
Oh, so if I'm following, you mean we'll help her investigate Roron and the captain's whereabouts?
Yes, if you're really on board with the idea, then it becomes a mutually beneficial collaboration, rather than just a one-sided request.
Yeah.
Oh,
So we kinda owe her one
Don't know what we
anyway,
just
to make
did.
up for breaking the spirit speakers down.
This is a pretty well thought out plan, as expected of Molly Poke Nietzsche. Then, yeah, I'll leave my letter to you. Let's hope Seat Lolly can meet at the stadium in 2 days.
Sure, I'll head out right away. Take care out there, Kneech. I'll be heading back as well. There's still a few things I need to pack.
Okay, then let's part
I need
ways
a
for now.
voice modulator.
I'll see you in a couple of days.
Voice modulator would be quite useful for this. Alright, well, wait until... Okay, well, morning of the day. Wait until... morning of the day after tomorrow or something. I don't know. We're just going to do this. Now it looks like I still need to check in for the day. You've got mail. We also have a few redemption codes. Hey, we need those. And another. Do we have any others there? All right, cool. So we actually, can we? We can't ascend her yet, but we can. Oh, I need more of those. Yeah, I don't know where we're supposed to go. That's fine. Let me take on her boss again real quick.
Oh, it's time to meet up with Shilonen. Let's ask her how things have been going.
Yeah, we'll get to that.
Strike up, shine down. All right.
Let the mighty be humbled.
That's right. Let the mighty be humbled indeed.
Be not perturbed.
Oh, that hurt.
Unscathed.
Time to shine. Illusion shattered. Letting grave names up.
The tides beckon.
All right, let's try this again.
Your head.
It's almost time to swap back to Shilonen as well, because he's about to do the thing. We'll do this in the meantime. All right.
Silence.
There we are. Perfect. There we are. We get that. Now we need to do a little bit of stuff. We'll go to the teapot for this. Man. I'm trying to get better at actually like replying to people on TikTok because I don't look at my left monitor all that much. But we're getting there. It's a learning experience, you know, as you do.
This realm is.
Yes, we know about this realm. Is there anything I need to buy from the Realmless Despot? Nope. Versing blueprints that we're never going to use, because I just buy the same thing every week. Goodbye.
If you ever have.
Alright, now let's grab... Where is it? I went too far. That was a weird sound. Don't know what that was. Probably not good things. Where is the weird nail thing? Probably just missing it. Ah, there it is. Good news. Oh, well, that's really convenient. Hold up. I like it. I like it a lot. It's very convenient. I don't know what those are used for, but we need them. Maybe for her weapon. Okay, now we can ascend her. Ooh, we got portable armored sheath. I don't know what that does, but we got it. Max level reached. Okay, yeah, we're nowhere close for that. What did that do? While in the Night Soul's Blessing state, when Shalonen's Night Soul points reach the maximum, she'll trigger an effect equal to that of her Night Soul burst. This effect can be triggered once every 14 seconds. Okay, I mean that's nice. We'll take it. All right. Somewhere up here? Yeah, let's. I guess we'll do this. Convenient. Please don't run out. Damn it. Bad timing. It's fine. Yeah, so we gotta collect this dude, huh? This is our spot. See that? An aphid, blue with the power of the abyss. Way larger than any normal one ever gets. It's so chunky. Whoa, what a huge aphid. Is it dangerous? If it hits you, yeah. Relax, even though it's been contaminated by the abyss, its behavior doesn't seem to have changed at all. Still, I've specially prepared an extra large insect net to make sure everything goes smoothly. Here you go. They'll come in handy for catching them in a moment. Oh right, by the way, can you mention something rather unusual? You discover that there's a special berry that always grows near areas where abyssal aphids are found. The berry contains a toxin that can paralyze the aphids, so if we spread them on the net, it'll stop the aphids from struggling. And why are aphids living around a berry that paralyzes them? Seems kind of strange. I agree. I think so too. First time I've heard of animals living alongside something that's dangerous to them. Have you met humans? It's totally unnatural. Wait, could someone be behind them getting infected with the abyss? I'm sure on high alert. Hey, even the dumbest guides grow up, and Paimon was never dumb to start with. The only problem with that is that we searched everywhere, but didn't find any traces of human involvement. So let's just chalk it up to some unknown natural aphid behavior for now. But no matter what, we've got to catch them first. We don't want anything else that makes people sick running around. Bugbuster Squad, move out. Okay. Oh, Mika's online. Abyss corroded phlogiston aphids will be protected by special wards that, before they break, will prevent your attacks from depleting abyssal power. Once its ward is broken, the aphid will be stunned, and while the ward is broken, each attack by a character can deplete a specific amount of abyssal power. Night Soul aligned attacks or higher frequency attacks can deplete abyssal power more quickly. Okay. Deploying Shalonen's insect net within its effective range can greatly damage a ward and trap aphids. Characters' attacks can damage their wards, and Night Soul aligned attacks can do so more effectively. The insect net needs to charge up before being used. Collect shackleberries to charge the net and restore some phlogiston. The challenges will contain shackleberry plants and objects that contain these berries. Defeating certain opponents will also grant a small amount of shackleberries. If aphids corrupted by abyssal power are attacked, they will flee to the next zone after a period of time. If their wards have been broken, abyss-corroded phlogiston aphids will immediately flee to the next zone. Once they recover from their stun state, there's a fixed upper limit to the amount of abyssal power that can be depleted each time the ward is broken. Alright, so I guess let's try this. Draw the characters. Okay. Start catching. Collect shackleberries, charge the insect net. When a best corroded phlogiston aphid is nearby, using the insect net will greatly harm the ward. Okay. Capture within 200. I still don't quite understand, but that's fine. And he's gone. Okay, so it should be somewhere over here, I guess. Down here. Maybe? No. Damn it, I escaped again. I don't think I like this event. Like, at all. Be precise.
There is no...
Successfully caught. Great. That was terrible. Alright, first one caught. Whew, we did it. Though this burger certainly looks big, it was pretty easy to catch. It's not dangerous at all, and the fact that it likes to run away. Insect net and numbing berries were really useful too. But seeing that it's the abyss these aphids are contained with, they could attract monsters. Best to be on your guard. Yeah, you're right. And since these all too convenient berries just happen to be here, well, if it was Paimon, she'd steer clear of any enemies. Being around berries like this isn't normal or natural. You certainly look like an expert on suspicious goings-on. Anyway, thanks for coming out here. We've taken care of one area, so it's about time for a nice little break. After all, I'll need your help over the next few days, too. It has indeed. I'm doing quite well. Alright, so we got that done. For treasure. Event details. I assume we can't do any others, of course. Not yet unlocked, okay. But it's a start. To get Mulani and Julon. There we go. Okay, so we did that. Now we can go to I guess we'll just warp to here. Should have swapped. That's fine. She can run still.
All right.
There.
Hey, Shilonin, how's everything going?
Shilonin. Oh. Otto.
Oh, hi, Traveler and Paimon. I have bad news. Seat Lolly did not reply to our request. Although
Yeah, I
I
probably wouldn't
suppose
either.
I'm not too surprised.
Huh? You mean she didn't even bother to give Kanichi a response? Guess she really does have quite the ego then.
Yeah, well, she can be also quite eccentric, though she's one of the most gifted people around. Even the Masters of the Nightwind often struggle to work with her. My guess is that she probably has other reasons for not deigning us with a response. But let's go to the stadium and see if we can meet her there. If we do get a chance to talk to her in person, we can still try to work something out.
Keyword is try.
Let's go!
Oh, that's neat. Alright, so where are we going? Over here. New reputation quest. We'll do that later. Let's see. If we do this, how close will that put us? Ow. Yeah, that kind of looks like it's inside, doesn't it? Nope. Hey, yeah. Face through a wall. You arrive at the stadium with Secret Flame. As expected, Sweet Lily is not there.
Paimon doesn't see anybody. Seems she's just not gonna show up, huh?
I figure we're only going to go for an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours at most. Just enjoy a little bit of this, obviously.
Well, we tried to be as considerate as we could, but she's under no obligation to help.
How long is the new quest? We're about 30 minutes into it so far.
This is still a request from the Pyro Archon, right? Shouldn't the subject always answer the call of their Archon?
It's probably going to be about
A
2 or 3
subject?
hours if I had to guess.
Well, if you ask me, I'd say
I'm
we're
expecting
all
it to
more
take
like
2
friends
streams.
with the Archon. Yes, Mawika is our leader,
Mawika.
but that doesn't mean there's any kind of tall barrier between us and her. The only thing is that she often has very high expectations of us.
I can tell.
Huh. So even though she's super powerful,
I just hate that there's
it's like she's actually
voice
pretty
lines missing.
down to earth and easy to get along with.
Look, just started.
Unlike that old hag.
Yeah, I said
Ray
I'm not
needs
far
to
into
be,
it,
right?
so.
Does she think she can ignore us just because she's famous?
Oh boy.
Talk about her like she's some kind of huge deal, but she didn't even bother to reply to our letter. Seriously, if she didn't want to come, she could at least let us know. If that's what aging does to you, Paimon never wants to get old.
Paimon's big mouth, like usual.
Oh, really? So, that's how you see me?
Huh? Who's there? Who's talking next to Paimon?
Interesting.
Oh, don't mind me. I'm just a disgruntled old hag, right? Come on, relax. I'm sure my bark's worse than my bite.
Huh? See, Lolly.
Yeah?
Wait, you're
Oh, we already got her.
You're Granny Eatsley?
Yes, Granny Eatsley. But emphasis on Eatsley, not Granny. You must know this trope from light novels, surely. They use it all the time. The young man who's actually the oldest person in the room. The girl next door who turns out to be a seasoned veteran. The wise
we got her at
sage who
around
looks like a
78
little
pity.
kid. Oh, wipe that look off your face. You've seriously never seen an older lady that doesn't look her age? Okay, well, don't go thinking it's a trick either. See? I'm barely wearing any makeup.
Did I
Barely.
forget to mention, she's called Granny, but she's actually pretty young.
And you were complaining about the Pyro Archon leaving things out.
It was an honest mistake. I guess
Mhm,
we've
sure,
just gotten
sure.
used to it.
I'm sorry.
And then you just go with that, huh?
How old are you actually?
What? How dare you? Don't
Yup.
you know it's rude to ask a lady her age?
Paimon really didn't mean to offend you. It's just that your case seems really unique. Oh, Paimon just wanted to apologize, but now she's putting more and more of her foot in her mouth.
Yeah, you're pretty good at that, Paimon.
Just got a little mad since we thought, well, you were gonna leave us out to dry.
It was my idea to invite you here, Seat Lolly. So if you're upset, you can just take it out on me.
All right. I was only joking. I didn't mean to chastise anyone. There's really no need to take all this so seriously. If anything, I'm gonna feel awkward if we keep this going. I received
Oh, we didn't get the
Kenichi's letter
hee-hee.
and was planning
She's
to attend
far
this
too
meeting.
serious.
Since I had already decided to come, I figured there was no need to draft a reply that simply said, "Understood." Besides, just showing up is the most important part.
I mean, people like to
No?
know you're going to be there.
But, of course, it's also natural for people to get held up by one thing or another as they're trying to leave the house. It certainly was a bit awkward to see that everyone else had arrived before me.
I'm sure it was.
At first, I was thinking of quietly sneaking over, but since you were already here waiting for me, I started to think about how I should phrase my apology. Only to hear you all talking smack about me.
Oh my days.
Anyway, that's the whole story. Honestly, it's not like I owed you an explanation anyway.
I don't see a vision on her. Unless we just haven't seen it yet.
What's with that expression? Was she feeling embarrassed just now?
Just a little bit. Is she waiting for us to carry on the conversation? Everything she's saying sounds like a joke, but I'm not sure if I should laugh. Would it be rude to laugh? Or even more rude not to laugh?
When the Masters of the Night Wind say they struggle dealing with her, I wonder if the feeling is mutual. She seems to be pretty awkward herself. Everything she does and says seems a little forced.
Anyway, Shilona,
Oh, there it is. Cryo, huh?
I heard that you require my help in crafting an
Bottom right,
ancient name.
on her belt.
Correct. The situation isn't like anything we've handled before.
Let me explain. Shilona explains the Power Khan's request as well as the difficulties she's encountered.
I see. So Mawika has asked you to forge an ancient name for an Outlander. Well, that would be a first. And you've also heard all about Auroron. I must say, he's always been a good kid. I can't see him joining the Fatui of his own volition. He must have been coerced somehow.
Well, we'll know once we find him.
Yeah, that's what we came here to ask you. We'll help bring Auroron back if you help us solve the problems of forging the ancient name. What do you think?
I suppose I'll just call you Traveler for now. Traveler, come here. Let me take a good look at you.
That's creepy. Don't ever say that again, please.
Wealth leads to unending conflicts between people. Yet you alone transcend the value of gold. Baleful thunder and wrathful waves bring terror to mortal hearts. Yet again and again, you've braved them to find new worlds.
Yes.
A weary yet free soul. Even the most verdant leaf in the forest will pray for your happiness and safe passage.
Excuse me. What was all that supposed to mean?
Those are all the things that I could see in you. You've experienced far more than even most mortals could dream of. You possess the heart of a sincere hero, along with the conviction to lift a torch above your head and walk headlong into the night. Huh?
70 degrees in the house, but it feels so
Don't
much
move.
colder.
There's something here.
Huh? What thing? Don't scare Paimon. Is the Traveler gonna be okay?
Yeah, she's gonna be fine.
Ah, shoo! That should do it. You've just returned from the Night Kingdom, so some fragments of souls were still stuck to your body.
Just fragments
No
of
need to
souls.
worry. I've just cleared out the last of them.
Isn't that kind of like having part of a ghost come back with you?
Yeah, pretty much.
It's nothing as serious as that. If left unattended, the most it could do is stir up some chaos in your mind, and generally worsen your mood.
Yeah, it seems about right.
In that case, better to get rid of them.
Well, thank you.
It was nothing. Shilonen, let's follow your proposal. Once you've brought Auroron back, I'll take you to see the Lord of the Night.
Oh, the Lord, eh?
The Lord of the Night? But don't we need to talk to the Wyab of the tribes?
Maybe. Potentially.
Something this important is beyond their jurisdiction.
Oh.
Only the Lord of the Night can decide whether we can grant an ancient name to one who does not hail from our lands.
I'm sure they'll say
The
it's fine.
Lord of the Night is an ancient entity that rules over the entire Night Kingdom, constantly borrowing the power of the sacred flame to combat corrosion from the abyss.
Oh, so you're basically saying it's even more powerful than the Wyab of the tribes.
Ooh, fancy.
That sort of makes sense, being the Lord of the entire Night Kingdom and all.
Not exactly. It's not so much that one's more powerful than the other. But never mind. That's not important. It would take too
What
much
is it?
time to explain. Just listen carefully to what I'm about to tell you. The Lord of the Night is currently in a deep slumber, and we can only communicate with its consciousness while in a trance. In other words, in a dream. But I will need to prepare a few more things if we are to hold a ceremony to achieve the state of the trance. I'll make a list. Can any of you get everything for me?
Yeah, we can
I
make
can
that
go.
happen.
It'll probably be a long list, so better leave it to someone who knows all the local vendors.
Well, that's convenient.
Good. Then we'll go
Phew, the Fatui are nothing to scoff at, so please, be careful
Nah,
during your
they're easy.
investigation.
We'll
If you
slaughter
need
them
any help,
again.
just come find me.
Yep, we'll be sure to play it safe.
We don't play it safe.
All right, now it's time for us to catch that brat and bring him back.
That was not a few. That was a hull.
I'm sorry I made you wait earlier. It was actually because I decided to swing by Auroron's place to look for clues.
You could have just told us that.
He has always lived alone. And I found a broken jar in his house. There was also something off about his phlogiston aphids, which I
Phlogiston.
assume is because their keeper has been gone for quite some time. And interestingly enough, I saw some slash marks in the house that did not match any of our local weapons. My guess is they were left by Snezhnayan arms.
They need a serious de-esser for her. Every single S in that sentence was so harsh. Oh my god. So, listen to the S's in her next sentence. It is terrible.
Oh, sounds like the Fatui
Of course, you
broke
get
into
pie
his
minus
house and took him hostage.
But why would they kidnap a kid who just spends his days living in the country and raising aphids? He's
That's
only
so
in his
harsh.
20s. What would they want with him? That's not to say that I believe he's totally innocent, of course. Since he's the only one who was kidnapped out of everyone in Natlan, he must have done something to attract their attention.
Ah, that's just
In
painful.
any case, we'll get to the bottom of this once we manage to get him back here. I'm truly sorry to put you two through all this trouble with me. But please help me get him back.
You can count on us.
Essentially what happens
All right,
is...
then let's start by heading to where Auroron was seen last.
Alright, do we actually get to play the game again? So essentially what happens is, if you don't have a de-esser on, the large amount of air that comes out whenever you make a sound gets picked up by the mic and essentially just blows it out, which is why that happens. It's really annoying. Every time. Terrible, actually. It happens. Though it's very surprising. Yeah. We pulled for her yesterday and got her. We were pretty close to pity, but we got lucky and we actually won the 50-50. I need to farm more of her flowers, though, to be able to level her up. Only have 2. We'll get there. Just gotta keep going. I don't know where to farm her flowers from. I've come across them numerous times, but I don't know where they actually are.
This is the spot. An eyewitness claimed to have seen Auroron speaking to some Fatui soldiers here. I don't know how much you're willing to believe me, but Auroron really is a good kid. I see no reason why he'd suddenly get involved with the Fatui. I'm convinced that what the witnesses saw was actually the Fatui coercing him.
No.
Or perhaps trying to extract information.
So the
However,
Fatui being the Fatui
I
then,
doubt
huh?
anyone would believe me, given there are no signs of a fight.
Didn't
Okay, for those
say that she's a
Fatui.
big
Just
name
disappointed.
in that land?
I mean, that's
It
fair.
was kinda weird to see her so frustrated and helpless like this.
Could you tell us a little bit more about him?
Auroron? Well, he was left at the side of the road as an infant, and the people of the tribe took him in. You could say that everyone had a hand in raising him. He learned a lot from us, and once he reached adulthood, he built himself a house out in the countryside.
Oh, that's
He
convenient.
spends most of his days growing vegetables and raising aphids, living off of what he harvests from the garden.
You can harvest quite a bit.
He's always been such a good kid. He would even get his friends to deliver whole bags of fresh produce to my place.
If that's all there is to him, then he really doesn't sound like a bad person.
Oh well, let's keep looking. He can answer all of our questions once we find him. He's been raising phlogiston aphids for a long time, and since they were disturbed, they secreted a special type of phlogiston,
We can use that substance
how
to track
convenient.
his movements. Let's follow the phlogiston trail.
Are we gonna be using elemental sight?
What trail? Paimon
Yep.
doesn't see anything.
Oh, right. I forgot your eyes don't naturally perceive such things. Here, give me your hand.
Oh, well, that's convenient. She's giving us magic abilities.
How about now?
What do you see?
I can see the trail now.
Whoa, Paimon can see it now too.
That's right. I used a spell to temporarily transfer a portion of my senses to you. For a short while, you'll be able to see the phlogiston too.
Well, that's convenient.
Wow, you can even share your senses with us? First time Paimon's heard anything like that.
It requires a very rare spell that most people aren't adept at. But
But don't worry,
it's a
I'm
cinch for
awesome.
me. Between the two of you, it seems the Traveler's senses are a bit stronger than Paimon's.
Oh, you don't say.
When I held your hand just now, I could sense that you've got a great affinity for phlogiston. You're extraordinarily gifted.
Damn right I am.
Anyway, we'll need to use our vision now to track down Auroron. Good luck, you two.
Yeah, we're gonna have to use elemental sight for this. I'm sure.
Over here,
Oop.
this way!
Nope, they just give it to us.
Lolly might say a lot of deep and confusing stuff, but this spell of hers is really something.
Oh man, we had to play the game for so
What
long to
was
get to the next
that?
section.
What does she mean by deep and confusing? As far as elderly shamans go, I'd say that I'm already pretty easy to talk to. Is there any other old hag who's as fluent in the language of the youth as me? But is my way of speaking still not trendy enough? I've already tried my best to match their speech patterns, but given the looks on their faces just now, or perhaps I'm still not fashionable enough? But that can't be, right? Ugh. Don't tell me they're still getting the impression that I'm super old-fashioned.
Huh?
I think I just heard a voice. Wait, but it wasn't with my ears. Was it all in my mind?
Is that St. Lolly's voice?
Seems Paimon heard the same voice, but she also looks like she understood what's going on. We think, yeah, must be a side effect of the spell she cast. Oh boy.
Now that I think about it, it's a good thing I found some helpers this time. Some things are best done with the help of friends.
So we can now hear her thoughts through telepathy? Oh, that's amazing. Something like this could only happen with Lolly. We're just not gonna skip? Okay.
Oh? They appear to be feeling quite confident. Looks like our work will go smoothly.
You bet. Just leave it to us. It's a shame she can't hear our thoughts. Alright. Oh, hold up. There's a thing. Well, kinda wish I can eat right now. I wonder. Really, I don't have a team that just already has the two of them together? Alright, well. Let's do this. Kazu? Perfect.
Want me to come along?
It would have helped if I hit deploy. Be very convenient if I had him right now, that's for sure. But I don't, so deploy. We just have to do this then.
Gather! One with nature.
Oh, damn it. Really? It's not tall enough? Oh no. Oh wait, I have an idea.
Into the wind.
Haha! Wait, no! How did that not? How is that not enough? That should have been more than enough.
Stabilize.
We have to wait a moment.
The wind knows me.
Really? Game, seriously? I'm touching it. I'm touching the very bottom. Okay, do I have anyone else that can do height things? I don't have Venti or Wanderer. None of them can do it, right? The dino? Do I have the dino? Well, I don't. What do you mean?
Time to go.
I mean, if I can find a Yumkasaurus nearby, yes, but find them first. Because the little Saurian won't do it, right? Yeah, the Yumkasaurus. Yeah, if I had Geo Traveler, I could stack it, but I don't at the moment, so. Wait, deploy? Alright, let me go find a Yumkasaurus. Hold on. But first, I've also found this. Okay, there's one down there, so... Oh man, getting up there with him is going to be a pain in the ass. Hold up. Yeah, Geo Traveler would be the alternate way with, what's his name? Jungle involved as well. Oh, that's not active. Damn it. Oh, that's fine. To whence the smoke drifts. That's the clues. Yeah, we'll get back to that. We have found other things. We have gotten distracted.
Alright, let's finish this pass. Illusion shattered. Bring it. Then wave names echo.
And then we just let this happen. How have you been, Taiga? It's been a little bit. Hopefully you're doing well. Oh, you're still alive.
That was quick.
Let the record show that I verbally consent to relinquishing these
Come on
items
and jump
into
off
your
his...
possession.
That could work, actually.
Strike a pose.
There is no escape. Alright, let's finish this. That was quick.
Oh, wow, she killed them. Okay, good on her. All right, so we got distracted from what we were doing. I need to find... Oh, okay, we have fallen. Help, I've fallen and I can't get up. There was a Yumkasaurus somewhere over here, right? Yeah, right there. Oh god, somebody wants to kill me. And that's fair, but... I like that you just, like, absorb its body. Like, yeah, this is mine now. I can't teleport as one, right? Let's see. No TP. Damn. Okay. Oh, hold up. Okay. Let's try this. This does not look promising. Nope, not enough. We'll get there eventually. Ooh, hello. Wait. Well. Okay, that's for the other one. Okay, we're getting closer, I think. No! You didn't make it. You didn't make it. We can activate that. Might as well. Grab the iron chunks because we always need more of those, right? Really wish this little dude could, you know, run. Be kind of nice. He's a slow dude.
Come on, show me your courage.
All right. I mean, if you want to fight, we'll do that.
Illusion shattered. Bring it. Out of the way or get through the other way.
Settle down.
I wasn't going to kill them all, but they got in the way. That's all. Plus, I kind of need those drops, so. Right, we're at Yumkasaurus again. I really thought that Kazu, Zhongli, and the little jumpy thing would work. Kind of surprised it didn't. Like, I really feel like that should be more than enough height, but it wasn't. That works. This music kind of gives me slight Disney vibes. And maybe over here we can finagle our way up there. This looks promising. Curious, how quickly do you break things? Decently fast. You're essentially a claymore. It's nice, at least. Oh, that did. Okay. Buddy, you okay? He's broken. So I know I could go grab Geo Traveler and that would be enough, but I really don't want to. You guys are right there. Man, I could save so much time by going that way. Pretty much just do Zhongli, Geo Traveler, and then go up there.
There is no escape.
Watch this.
All right, let's finish this fast.
Come on.
That was quick.
Stick around.
Good enough.
Forget it.
Just need all those drops for her, so might as well grab them while we're here, you know? I need that one, thank you. Alright, let's keep working our way back up. Oh, that's not what was supposed to happen. Camera's not my friend right now. Oh. Well, fine, whatever. There's one there. I feel like I'm not at the same one that I was going for. Hold up. Damn it. I'm lost. I'll find it in a moment. I like how I was going towards my thing. I'm dumb. Cool. It's going towards the mark on my map because I'm not smart. That's what that was. well. At least that's a little bit quicker of travel. Not by much, but... Alright, so it's somewhere over here then. Where is it? Alright, so I'm supposed to go there. Where was this thing? Crap, I've lost it. Oh, well, we're falling now. It's over here. Oh my god. Thought for sure he was about to die. Might as well activate that. I'm now very confused. Ooh, our ping went up. I don't know why that happened. Did it not? Alright, well, that's fine. That's gone. I didn't realize it had gone so high. Okay, where'd this thing go? I'm so confused. Right, one quick second. Restroom break.
Melusines are beautiful creatures.
Hold on.
They are
Nice
the
save.
pride of Fontaine.
Let's see.
Be sure to be friendly.
Somewhere around here, I thought.
Cause them no harm.
Because we jumped down there. I'm now very confused. We'll toss that little dude right there. I guess we'll grab him. Or was I coming from the other side? Hold up, that may be... I think I was coming from the other side. Crap. I don't see it in the air anywhere. I know! It's terrible. Maybe I was coming from this side, which would explain why I can't find it. There it is. Okay. There, we got the damn thing. Fine. Audio's a little wonky here, but that's fine. Hey, we did the thing. All right. Now we can continue. That was so dumb. God.
This is the spot. An eyewitness claimed to have seen Auroron speaking to some Fatui soldiers here. I don't know how much you're willing to believe me, but Auroron really is a good kid.
Yeah, you've said that a few times
There's
now.
no reason why he'd suddenly get involved with the Fatui. I'm convinced that what the witnesses saw was actually the Fatui coercing him. Or perhaps trying to extract information. However, I doubt anyone would believe me, given there are no signs
You're
of
ahead of
a
me now.
fight.
That didn't take you long.
Didn't Kanich say that she's a big name in that land? Feels kinda weird to see her so frustrated and helpless like this.
Could you tell us a little more about him? I mean, to be fair, I did
Auroran?
get distracted a few times, so.
Well, he was left at the side of the road as an infant, and the people of the tribe took him in. You could say that everyone had a hand in raising him.
Didn't you already
He
tell us
learned
that?
a lot from us. And once he reached adulthood, he
Um,
built himself a house out in the
what?
countryside. He spends most of his days growing Oh well, he's been raising. Let's follow the phlogiston.
Huh? What trail? Paimon does.
Oh, right. I forgot. Here.
I wonder why the cutscene is playing again. That's weird. Maybe because I went off track?
How about now?
What do you see?
I can see the trail.
Whoa, Paimon.
That's
Oh,
right.
I clicked so
I used a
much.
spell to temper.
Wow, you can even.
It requires a. When I held your hand. Anyway.
Well, no need to go through it again.
This way!
Okay.
See, Lolly might say a lot of deep and confusing stuff, but this spell of hers is really something.
What is.
Now we skip this again.
Is my way of speaking still not trendy enough? I've already tried my best to match. Or perhaps I'm still not fashionable enough? But that can.
Huh?
After this, I have to fix a large hole in my floor. So right behind me, or in my right shoulder, there's a
now that
about 8 foot by 2 foot section of flooring that I have to replace. It's fun.
Oh?
I've needed to replace it for the last like 3 years. I just had neglected to do so until I ripped out the back
Hey,
deck,
looks like there's a new camp over there.
which I finally have now done. So let's
Yeah.
rip that out.
Judging by
Fix it.
Paimon's experience as a guide, it definitely looks like people set up camp here.
Wait. The phlogiston here is a bit odd. Let me see.
Paimon sees a small shape here. Could it be some sort of symbol?
This is a distress signal for the Masters of the Night Wind. Only someone from our tribe would recognize it. So Auroran was indeed being threatened.
How dastardly.
We've got to find him. Fast. Leaving such a subtle mark implies that he was trying to be discreet. In other words, he was probably under the Fatui's watch. If they notice us, we can just charge in and fight them to the death. But what if my darling grandson is also there? I can't have him caught in the crossfire. No, I've got to be careful. Otherwise he'd get hit as well. How annoying. No, I've got to stay calm and keep my composure.
If Auroran dies, I mean, that's probably fair. I mean, they do actually kill characters off in this game sometimes, so could happen. I don't need you anymore. My friend got her 90 yesterday. Damn. That's impressive. I activated the doggo cam. Since he's laying within range of it, we might as well activate it.
There are traces of people staying here too.
Wait a second.
Hate the way she says
The
too so much.
phlogiston around here is jumbled up. I can also smell a mix of elements in the air. Pyro, electro, and some other elements as well.
Kanich told us that you were super amazing. No wonder you can sense so many more things than us.
There you is. Enjoy.
It's about time that little brat said something nice about me. There are signs of a struggle here. Judging from what's left on the scene, there must have been a fight. But after that, the factions seem to have gone their separate ways. Both the phlogiston and the elemental traces in the air support that.
Seems like Auroron found a chance to fight back.
Do you still
Oh,
remember
he's
the
always
little mark
happy.
we found before? Paimon's thinking, what if Auroron wanted to leave another distress signal, but was caught by the Fatui?
Lolly looks pretty worried. Indeed, judging by the distress signal from before, Auroron was being held by the Fatui, so given the difference in numbers, he probably wouldn't have been able to overpower them.
Given there are 2 signals leading from here, we should split up as well. I'll take this direction, and leave the other one to you. Let's meet up again later.
We may be selling his camera sometime soon, and then I'll pick up a better one for him, one that will actually be able to track him in the near future.
What were you doing? It's one thing to trouble me, but now I had to bring other people into this as well. Ah, you little brat.
And off she goes. Traveler, did you hear all of that as well?
Yup.
Once
Sure did.
Lolly left, that voice went away as well. Paimon even tried calling her name inside Paimon's head, but there was no response.
So it seems the telepathy doesn't go both ways.
So you were thinking the same thing. Paimon also thought that if we could hear what she was thinking, then she could probably also hear what we were thinking in our heads.
I don't think Lolly noticed anything.
She did say that she was quite adept at this spell, and it doesn't sound like she's had any trouble with it in the past. Huh, maybe we're a special case and can hear her thoughts as a side effect.
Maybe.
If you think about it, she's really got a lively inner world. It paints quite a different picture from Paimon's first impression of her.
Are you sure, though? Alright. Split up and investigate. Well, we can do that. You know what else we can do? Get some steak. Why is the deer so strong?
Paimon sees some traces here. Let's follow them and see if we can find anything up ahead.
Okay. I do appreciate how quick she is. There are traces of phlogiston here, but
Did you find something?
I found some traces of phlogiston, but the trail completely ends here.
Huh. So we can't tell where Auroron might have gone from here. That's weird. The phlogiston trail suddenly stops. We can't make anything of these footprints either. But he can't have just evaporated into thin air, right? We know he wasn't alone. He had all those Fatui with him.
Bowen's right. This is all extremely strange. Also,
So, you can hear the sounds of the wind from beneath the earth.
oh. Okay. I'm gonna assume that's Auroron. Whose voice was that just now? Uh-oh. Oh, Paimon's gone. The Night Kingdom? And just how did I get here?
I'm very sorry, but please do not move. I have no desire to hurt you.
Well, I have plenty to hurt you.
I apologize that our first meeting has to take place like this. It's just that you're much like one of those animals with ears that perk up as soon as it senses danger in their environment. And given your combat proficiency, I would not have been able to gain an advantage over you if you were anywhere else in the world. However, you're now in the Night Kingdom, a familiar domain to the masters of the Night Wind. Hello, traveler. I'm Auroron, the one you've been searching for.
Well, he certainly looks interesting. But what does this mean? Have you escaped the Fatui's custody?
Ah, the Fatui's custody. I see. So even Granny has told you that I was coerced by the Fatui. I'm afraid you've been brought here by a lie. like a false omen in the lingering smoke.
Well, that's not good.
My friend and I only left those traces to lure you here. Deceiving you was never our true intent, however. It was simply the fastest and most feasible way for us to set up a meeting.
It's the captain.
Greetings, traveler from afar.
Be careful with this traveler. Her soul is temporarily restrained by us, and it appears to have become more fragile in the process. It's taking all my concentration to hold on to her.
It was I who tasked Auroron with leaving the traces to lead you here, and I who used the Master's ritual to bring your soul to the Night Kingdom.
So you are working together. What do you want?
I've heard much about you from the past encounters you've had with my colleagues. Given the present situation in Natlan, I would like to sincerely request a formal meeting with you, in person.
And I want that
I
helmet.
will use the opportunity to explain my goals and motivations to you, as well as why I mistrust Malwika, the Pyro Archon. I believe there is little reason for you to blindly follow her plan. If you
That's
would
usually
like to
what we
hear
do.
our intel, then find us to the east of the stadium. But remember, not a word of this to anyone. I would like to avoid any further conflict.
Yeah, because you still
will
get your ass
see me
kicked by her.
again once you return to reality. No matter what I say, please help me keep this a secret. This is all to avoid dragging Granny into this conflict.
Fine. I guess we could do that. You get your ass kicked by the Polychrome Trio.
Hey, what happened just now? You suddenly collapsed and stopped responding.
I'm fine. Was my soul forcibly removed from my body just now? That explains why I couldn't hear Paimon at all.
Hey, why are you sitting on the ground? Are you okay?
See, Lolly! She froze for a moment and then just collapsed to the ground.
Could it have been those leftover remnants from the Night Kingdom? Do you have any itches or pain anywhere?
No, I'm fine. Just a little lightheaded.
Don't worry. We can take a short break. Sorry, I know I asked for your help. But had I known you were feeling unwell, I wouldn't have taken you on this trip with me.
Mm-hmm. If they were being truthful, then they must have reasonable motivations for what they did. But should I trust them? Could just share everything with Paimon and Sulali right now. That'd mean giving up on the lead. So I haven't had much dealings with either the Fatui or the Masters of the Nightwind. I suppose I'll stay quiet for now. Let's see if I can find out anything else.
If you're feeling sick, you should just say so. See, Lolly should be able to, exorcise any ghosts or weird stuff that you picked up in the Night Kingdom.
Yeah, that's wishful thinking.
A seasoned traveler must know the importance of not pushing yourself beyond your limit. If you need anything from me, just say the word.
Thanks, everyone. I'm feeling quite fine now, actually.
In any case, let's take a bit more time to rest now.
Even though the situation remains quite urgent, you take longer breaks with the Sea Lolly. Or Ron's word, still like a reminder nope. Just give up on that.
Need to be more careful next time.
Feeling better yet, Traveler?
Yeah, I'm fine.
All right, let's get ready.
Ready to go, baby.
I followed my phlogiston trail earlier to a stronghold guarded by soldiers. I have a feeling that Auroron is probably being held inside.
Well, let's go fight then.
Oh, so it's close by. Then let's head over right away.
I'm so sorry. I didn't realize I was holding you up.
Well, I recruited you to be my helper, which means we're in this together. Like the wind and the clouds. We either move as one or not at all.
That's
but if
nah,
you
that
want
works.
to
But
make
that's
it
fine.
up to me, then just be sure to fight extra hard when the time comes.
All right, well, let's do that. But after this is probably where we'll call it quits for today.
Look over there.
Huh? Paimon thinks she sees someone in the middle of the
Oh,
camp.
there's Auroron. Yeah, she was right.
That's Auroron. So he really was taken by the Fatui.
So that's what we're on. It does look the same as when I spoke to him in the Night Kingdom earlier.
All right, we'll take the lead.
Hey, quit daydreaming. Don't you have work to do?
No.
I cannot see the sun.
What?
Without the sun, I cannot see the truth. You are currently blocking the light, so I must beseech you to move aside.
So he's Electro, huh?
Okay, Mr. Philosopher. That's enough mumbo-jumbo.
Yeah, that's okay. Not gonna end well for you, mate.
Wow. I'm going to rip that guy's head right off.
See, Lolly's struggling to control her temper now.
Are you ready? Let's go kick their butts.
Are you gonna fight with us?
On my count. 3, 2, 1!
And she just went in.
Still trying to resist?
Nope.
You've got no idea who you're up against.
You're right, because you're not fighting.
Letting brave names echo.
This is over. Kill. That was not necessary. Oh, there's more of them. Cool. Oh. Is that it? Come on, man.
Auroron!
Hey, baby.
Granny!
Paimon knows she's called Granny Eatsley, but it's still kind of weird hearing someone actually call her Granny.
And greetings to you too, other Granny.
Granny. Rude.
What did you just call her?
Granny. Is that not right? You are Granny's friend, are you not? You seem to be approximately the same age as her, so I figured you're also a Granny.
Rude.
How many times have I told you? It doesn't work like that. There are a lot of people who look about the same age as me. You can't go around calling everyone Gramps or Granny.
Oh, wait. He's not a child, is he? Don't tell Paimon he's one of those people who look like an adult but are actually only 8 or 9 years old.
Oh, your words have pierced my heart like a thorned vine. Given how hard those thorns are to remove, I may just need to find a pair of tweezers.
Why are you so upset? You can just say yes or no.
Of course I'm not a child. It's just Granny always taught me to show gratitude where it's due. And since the Masters of the Night Wind raised me collectively, I basically see everyone above a certain age as an elder I should look up to.
Yeah, that's fair. The way he talks, it's definitely changed, but it doesn't feel like he's putting on an act. He asked me to do whatever I could to help keep things a secret, and he even said it'd be for Lolly's sake. So you treat everyone like they're your uncles and aunties. So you treat everyone like they're your gramps and grannies.
Exactly.
Okay, that's fair.
But if you keep that up, then everyone's going to be your senior.
Yeah?
And do you think saying all of this is gonna save you from a scolding, Auroron?
Maybe.
Haven't I told you 100 times since you were a kid? Heed the 3 warnings.
Not the 4, not the 2.
Prowling around, scammers looking for their next victim, and strange people who appear out of nowhere.
I feel like that third one's very
so
specific.
you do remember, and you just chose to ignore them. I always knew that living on your own was going to get you into trouble sooner or later. But getting kidnapped? That really takes the cake. You won't always be able to rely on other people coming to your rescue, you know. You're just lucky we got here when we did. Or we might be launching another search and rescue operation to find out where they put your severed head.
I'm sorry, Granny. I'll be more careful next time.
Next time? Oh, good one. You think there'll be a next time after this? Not a chance.
So I haven't fixed the S's, huh?
They didn't hurt you, did they?
You caught up? I thought you were already in front of me.
They just asked me a lot of questions about Natlan's terrain and made me draw a map of the ley line distribution.
Okay, now answer me honestly. Were you the one who helped the captain escape after his battle with the Pyro Archon?
Yes.
Why?
So why did you do it?
Because they said they would need my help from there on out. They also said that if I refused, they'd just come to you, Granny, and they'd already figured out a way to make you do their bidding.
Hey, I'm no ordinary Granny. Would they really dare to come after me?
Yes,
And
they would.
You? Did the gods give you a brain just for you to not use it? Did you really believe everything they said at face value? And not
Maybe.
stop to think? Thankfully, the Pyro Archon only asked that we find the mysterious individual from the Masters of the Night Wind, and didn't slap your name on a wanted poster. Don't think for a second that she doesn't know what's happening. Even if the truth that you see will soon manifest into reality, there is still no need to preemptively panic. Have you forgotten the words that I've taught you?
I'm sorry.
Forget it. We can submit the details of this camp and the defeated Fatui as evidence of your innocence. Let's
that what we're
clean
gonna
this
do?
place up and get back to the
Okay,
city.
if you say so.
Auroron, you better remember this lesson well and seriously reflect on your actions. Also, once we return to the city, come to the speaker's chamber with me. I'll need
Yeah,
you
sure, we'll get
to
right on that.
explain everything.
Sounds good. Should I bring some of my homegrown vegetables as well?
Yes.
Your vegetables?
Hell yeah.
Yes. I grow a lot of fresh produce in my garden.
Yeah.
I hope the Pyro Archon won't be too picky about the selection.
And who doesn't love vegetables?
Now's not the time to be thinking about that. If you
Sure
do
it is.
come face to face with the Pyro Archon, the first thing you should do is...
Recite
Apologize.
the 3 warnings.
Huh? No! You should emphasize that you were not in cahoots with the Fatui!
How
Yeah.
exactly did the Masters raise this guy?
Oh, right.
Yeah, that might be a little bit more important, you know. Okay, how much we have? Oh, we still have a lot. Okay. You have reputation quest. Now let's try. Oh, we have rewards. Which one? Teleport. Let's grab that, I guess. Yeah, hey. Still not level 1 on it, but that's fine. And we're probably, yeah, well past that, so that's good. Grab those. Let's fight her boss real quick. I'm surprised at how well she does even at her lower level. What do we need for her weapon again? Oh yeah, those. Okay, well we can ascend it once at least. Twice. Ooh, make her a little bit stronger. A little bit more better. Yeah, I'll be finishing up here in a moment. So, as I was mentioning earlier, I've got a large hole in my floor that I actually need to quit procrastinating on and fix. So I should probably do that.
Let the mountain's veins boil! Bring it!
Silence! Let the mighty be humble!
I just wanted to let the sun go down a little bit more before I actually started working on it. So I decided to do a Genshin stream in the meantime. Works pretty well, usually. Yeah.
Be not perturbed, unscathed.
Shower me with praise! Let the world
Wait for him to do his thing. There it is.
Hear the echoes of the valley!
The tides beckon. Bow your head.
There we are. And now, slaughter. Was that the 10th boss? No, those daily commissions. We still need to use a little bit more resin, which we can do in just a moment, I guess. And I guess let's go to this one. Yeah, I figure we'll finish up probably the Archon story, because I don't think there's a whole lot. I could be wrong. Next stream, so.
Ad Astra. Thank you for complete.
I should probably buy that at some point. Alright, back to the boss. Do it again. Then at some point I'll log in and I do spend some more resin probably.
There is no escape.
Settle down.
Ooh, that did some damage.
Time to shine.
Let the mighty be humbled.
Yes, the mighty shall indeed be humbled. So will you if you keep standing inside of that.
Silence.
Strike a pose. Illusion shattered.
That's not how that was supposed to go, but that's fine. Weird, but hey, we'll go.
Let my name echo in song.
Be sanctified. Settle
And it's dead. Only 43,000, 44,000. Okay, 46,000. Getting there. I need to find a farming route for her flowers, but that's simple enough to do. Now we'll just go over here. Just do a team of her and Mualani and should be a-okay. That was number 10, by the way, so perfect. And we used 150 resin. Perfect. I didn't do the ley lines yet. That's fine. Grab those. Ooh, we get a wish as well. I'll grab that next time. How many wishes do we have for regular? Only 5. But on that note, that is where we are going to call it quits for the time being. So I've got to go do a little bit of work to not have a hole in my house. So I appreciate everyone being here, and until next time, thank you guys so much for tuning in, and have a wonderful day and or night. Bye-bye.